I was a housewife with severe OCD and a serious cleanliness obsession. Final part. As a housewife, I had to cook and help my son with his homework. The task of picking up our daughter naturally fell to the other parent. Isn't it just normal for a husband to pick up his daughter, knowing that the daughter and father would be home soon? I headed into the kitchen to prepare dinner. But when I opened the fridge and saw a mountain of unknown, foul-smelling meat, I fell silent. Just how long has this fridge gone without being cleaned? I frowned, unable to stand it for even one more second. Outside the kitchen, Liam wore a creepy smile, eager to see what kind of dish his new mom would make. Trying to make things difficult for me? I snorted. I'll show you what a hard-working mother can do. By the time dinner was ready, the front door swung open. A handsome man walked into the living room, holding the hand of a soaking wet little girl. A kitchen knife was stuck right in the man's stomach. The three of them fell into a dead silence as they stared at the dining table covered entirely in vegetables. Even more water dripped from the girl's clothes, and her eyes turned crimson. "Mom," she said in an unsettling voice, "are you seriously only planning to feed us this?" My husband stared at me ferociously. His body began splitting open and leaking blood. "Honey, why didn't you cook any meat? I wanted fried brains and braised hands. Why didn't you make any?" Liam watched the scene unfold with mockery in his eyes. But as I stared at my daughter's skirt dripping wet and my husband's blood leaking all over the floor, I completely lost it. That was the floor I had just scrubbed. It was dirty again. I glared at my husband, jumped up, and smacked him hard on the head. "What kind of father are you? Can't you do anything right? Is all the housework supposed to fall on me? Can't you see your daughter is soaked? What kind of ridiculous Halloween cosplay nonsense are you trying to pull in my house?" Even more blood poured from my husband's body, and he radiated an even more dangerous aura. Clearly, the methods I used on Liam weren't going to work on him at all. Comments of mockery flashed across the screen. "Oh boy, is she finally going to die? I think she completely infuriated the big boss, the last newbie got slowly sliced to death. Let's see what this one will get." I had no idea that my husband was intending to kill me. I was just furious about how unqualified he was as a father. His daughter was soaking wet, and he didn't even know enough to change her clothes. Once I finished bathing the girl, I would deal with him properly. "Make whatever you want yourself," I said casually before grabbing my daughter by the back of her collar and marching into the bathroom. Once inside, I ignored the sharp claws she thrust at my chest, swiftly stripped off her clothes, and stuffed her into the bathtub. "Sweetie, I'm going to give you a nice bath." I gave her a loud kiss on the cheek and started scrubbing her thoroughly. Compared to her punk brother, my daughter was actually very cute. Now she seemed to quite enjoy it. The system's voice sounded. "Daughter's favorability has increased to 20. I paused, then began scrubbing even harder. "That's right. Mothers like clean children." Once the bath was done, I changed her into a beautiful dress and tied her hair into 2 pigtails. Looking at her round, adorable face, I remembered when my real daughter was little. My heart melted. I couldn't help leaning down to kiss her repeatedly, launching into